Good morning, student. Myself Sunil Kumar Tulli, lecturer BCT Gurdaspur. Now, in the semester 5th, we will study the subject thermodynamics 2. In the thermodynamics 2, we will study different types of engine, their construction, working, their performance, and we will also study in thermodynamics 2 about steam turbine, steam condenser, gas turbine, and jet propulsion also. Now, in this subject, our first unit is introduction. That is introduction about IC engine, their classification, engine terminology, and 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine, difference between 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine, indicated power, different engine terminology used, and efficiency related terms we will study in the introduction part of IC engine. Now, in the introduction part, we will first define the term heat engine. Heat engine basically is a machine which converts heat energy supplied to it into mechanical work. Heat energy is basically supplied to the engine by the burning of fuel. Now, you can classify the heat engine broadly in two main categories: internal combustion engine and external combustion engine. In internal combustion engine, the combustion of the fuel takes place inside the engine cylinder. For example, diesel engine, petrol engine, and gas engine, etc. But in external combustion engine, the combustion of the fuel takes place outside the engine cylinder. For example, steam turbine, steam engine are the example of external combustion engine. You can also classify the engine on the many ways. Or for example, like on the working cycle, on the speed of the engine, on the method of ignition, on the number of cylinders, on the method of cooling system used, on the basis of the valve location. Now, you can classify first classification, that is classified on the basis of number of stroke, whether the engine is a 2-stroke engine or a 4-stroke engine. Now, you can also classify the engine or divide the engine in category like method of heat addition, whether heat is added at a constant volume or heat is added at a constant pressure. If the heat is added at a constant volume, then the engine is called Otto cycle, and if the heat is added at a constant pressure, then it is called diesel cycle engine, and combination of these two types is called dual engine or semi-diesel engine. Now, you can also classify the engine on the basis of the type of fuel used, whether the engine is petrol engine or diesel engine and gas engine. Now, next classification is based on whether the ignition process that will take place, whether it is a spark ignition engine or a compressed ignition engine. Now, our next classification, that is cooling system used in the engine. If the cooling process in the IC engine is done through air, then it is called air cooled engine. Or if the cooling is done with the help of water or some other cooling media, then it is called water cooled engine. Now, you can also classify the engine on the basis of the valve location, whether it is L head engine, T head engine, I head engine, and F head engine. Now, after these classification of engine, whether it is a low speed engine, medium speed engine, or high speed engine, you can also study the engine on the basis of the component used in the heat engine. Now, major component that are used in the heat engine, that is cylinder block. It is the main block of the engine. It contains cylinder accurately finished to accommodate piston. The cylinder block house crank, camshaft, piston, and other engine part. In water-cooled engine, the cylinder block is provided with water jackets for circulating cooling water. The most commonly used for manufacturing of cylinder block, that is grey cast iron, aluminium, and alloy. Our next main component, now here you can see in the slide, this is the cylinder block of motorcycle, and in the second, the picture of the cylinder block of a car. Now, our next main component of heat engine, that is cylinder head. The cylinder head is bolted to the cylinder block by means of stud. The water jackets are also provided for cooling water circulation. The material used for cylinder head, that is cast iron, aluminium or its alloy. Now our next component that are used in the internal combustion engine, that is cylinder liners. The liner, basically it is a sleeve which is fitted into the cylinder bore. It provides wear resisting surface for the cylinder bore. Liners are classified into two categories: wet liners and dry liners. Now our next main component, that is piston. It is the main part of the engine. It connects the piston, suck and compress the charge in the cylinder and receive power from expanding the gas in the cylinder after the combustion and force the burnt gases out of the cylinder during the exhaust stroke. The material used for manufacturing of the piston, that is basically cast iron, aluminium and its alloy, or maybe cast steel. Now our next component that are used in the IC engine, that is piston rings. Piston rings are inserted in the grooves provided in the piston. Two types of piston rings are used in the piston: compression rings and oil rings. Now compression rings prevent the leakage of the compressed charge during the compression process and expansion process on the power process, while the oil rings control the surplus oil on the downward stroke from the cylinder wall after the lubrication to prevent its mixing with the charge. Now our next main component, that is the connecting rod. Connecting rod, it connects the piston and the crankshaft. It transmits the force of explosion during the power stroke to the crankshaft. The connecting rod has bearings at both the ends. The smaller end of the connecting rod has a solid or split eye and contain a bush. This end is connected to the piston by means of a Gunn pin. The other end is called the big end of the connecting rod. The connecting rod must withstand heavy thrust, so it must have high strength and rigidity. The material used for manufacturing of cast iron, basically that is carbon steel or aluminium alloys. Now our next component, that is also a very important component of IC engine, that is crankshaft. It is the crankshaft is said to be basically the backbone of the engine. It receives oscillation motion from the connecting rod and give it to the main shaft as a rotary motion. It also drives the camshaft, which in turn operate the valve of the engine. Now there are two main bearings to support the crankshaft. The material used for manufacturing of crankshaft, that are billet steel, carbon steel, nickel, chrome and other heat treated alloys. Basically we used forged steel for the manufacturing of a crankshaft because it bear thrust during power stroke also. So it is a very important part of our heat engine. Now our next component is flywheel. Flywheel store mechanical energy during the power stroke and release it during the other idle stroke to keep the engine speed uniform. And material used for the flywheel, that is cast iron. And next our component in the IC engine, that is camshaft. Camshaft is driven from the crankshaft either through the timing gear or through the chain drive. It rotates at half the speed of the crankshaft. it operates the engine valve. It also operates the fuel pump. In petrol engine, it is provided with the gears for driving the oil pump and distributor. Now camshaft is material used for manufacturing of the camshaft, that is forged steel. Now these are the major components that are used in the IC engine. Now after these study of these major components used in the engine, we will study our classification of the engine type, like 4-stroke engine and 2-stroke engine, which will be discussed in our next lecture. Thank you, students.